Hey, we're Caitlyn and Will.
And this is a King Country Webisode.
So, guys, how was the Grand Ole Opry?
Amazing.
Surreal. It was our second time. We've done it twice, and it was a little less nerve-wracking than the first time.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I took a tour of it way back and actually got to go to it when I was a kid, and being up there on the stage and looking out at all the people and all that. You just don't want the night to end. You just want to do a whole show there. It was just awesome.
It's not, 2 songs is not enough.
It is not enough.
I think they do that on
Not
purpose.
enough.
Probably. Tell me the background of Address in the Stars.
Address in the Stars is about my aunt who passed away in 2006 of breast cancer. And I was just fortunate enough to move to Nashville and get together with good friends Amy Mayo and Chris Lindsay and Hillary Lindsay and kind of put all my pain and frustration into a song and hopefully help people heal. So.
And do you find like writing is almost like a diary where it kind of airs out those feelings?
Yeah, I find that like you get to say so many things that you normally wouldn't say like to someone. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a relationship or something, and Taylor Swift does this fantastically. But if you're in a relationship and it goes south or something, you can say everything that you wanted to say to them in a song, and they'll hear it, and they'll know exactly what it's about. But you can kind of like mask it, and Taylor doesn't really mask it. But I love
and then
that.
it's a hit record, and you're making millions,
Exactly.
and you're like, hey, look what how do you like me now?
Thanks for helping me. I used to say, I'd only get into relationships to write a song, and it's true sometimes.
So, who was nice on Can You Duet?
Everybody was
really
great. Everybody, really. I mean, there were some divas,
Except for
but
Amy Mayo. Amy Mayo was terrible. Terrible.
Are you friends with Joey and Rory, and how does it feel to like beat them?
You know what?
we didn't beat them. We just, we didn't beat them.
Joey and Rory
They
have been
won.
awesome to us, and I think everybody on the show really got along really well. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, when you're stuck in a situation where you don't see outside people other than the cast and the judges and the crew, you really do get close. And seeing Joey and Rory go on and be successful, that really is awesome. I want to see them do big things.
The people that got record deals out of Can You Duet, I think were the most deserving.
I think so.
And I think that it was Joey and Rory, and I think Kate and Casey were the most, really just, I can't think of a better term, deserving.
Poor Brownhill and Richie, but
Now, how did you guys get hooked up as duo partners?
We came in with separate partners to the show. They got cut. Then we got paired up with another person, and they got cut, and then we got paired up together.
Well, then I guess the question will be, do you like each other, or are you kind of like
yeah.
Kix and
We
Ronnie?
do.
absolutely.
No, we
Kix and Ronnie. Oh no!
No, I think
That's terrible.
Kix and Ronnie have their own things going on.
Right.
And then when they come together, it's just like magical. And we're the same way. We do a lot of things separate, but when we come together, we come together. Musically.
There's just something wild that happens there, and
Yeah.
I know we absolutely discovered that first time we ever sung together, and seeing Naomi Judd she actually the first time that we performed together outside of auditions, Naomi cried, and this was one of those moments that probably meant the world to me, just because you know who Naomi is, what she stands for, and Naomi is the first person to call it like it is. So if she don't like something, she will be aggressive and tell you, I don't like it. But if you really do, if you impress Naomi Judd, she'll be the first person to tell you you've done a great job. And she definitely was a supporter of us throughout the show.
She's Aunt Naomi.
So, if you weren't duet partners, who would you pick to be your other duet partner? And you can pick anybody famous, yeah.
Ooh.
Dave Matthews.
Awesome.
Or Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Or Tom Petty.
She's got a whole slew of them.
I do. Honestly, I would definitely say Dave Matthews, but Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty are right up there with them. They're battling it out.
Okay.
I don't really know. I know I would love to. I know I'd love to sing with Carrie Underwood at some point, because I really respect what she does. I think she's a very deserving female artist and can flat out sing. But if I was gonna sing with a dude, Chad Kroeger from Nickelback.
Nice.
I gotta represent. I went and seen him the other night live and was just my jaws are bruised from them being opened the whole night going, oh my gosh. They were so good. I mean, they're just amazing live.
All right, this is a little game called Who Would You Rather Drown? It's kind of a sad game, and you have to pick one or the other.
Who would you rather drown?
Yeah. Reba McEntire or George Strait. You can't. You got to do it. You can't abstain.
I like both of them.
You have to drown one.
Abstain.
Yeah, you have to
I'll
drown one.
You know what? This is my answer to that one. I think, to be fair, I think that the real question would be if you put Reba McEntire and George Strait in a swimming pool, which one could drown the other one?
Yeah.
I would watch that.
I'm thinking Reba. She's kind of scrappy.
And
she's an Okie.
Yeah.
It's a good pay-per-view show.
She's scrappy.
It is. What would you be doing if you weren't doing this?
Trying to kill myself.
Wow.
No, probably the same thing that I was doing before, just working at home and taking care of my family and being with them and loving on them.
Is there anything else? I mean,
Yeah,
I've not. In all honesty,
radio's pretty cool. I'm just saying.
You know what? I applied for a job in radio.
Okay.
I got turned down because I suck at radio. But
so do I. But look where I'm at. Hey,
well,
there you go.
I would actually, honestly, if this were all to be over tomorrow, I would go back to school for psychotherapy, which I was doing before the show.
Excellent.
But you get stuck in this whole thing, you know, with music. I think once you get bit with the bug, regardless of whatever you choose to do, I don't think you'll be as happy as actually doing music, you know. And I know that for a fact. Every time you drive up and down Broadway and you see the guys standing out on the sidewalk, you know, those are guys that I really feel like some of them has invested just as much time into what they do. If they didn't love it, they wouldn't be standing out there playing for quarters.
Exactly.
We're just blessed to be able to come out here and actually play on a larger scale and have an audience, you know. It's a blessing.
And gain an audience and make an audience.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Making friends, meeting people. It's awesome.